Have you ever felt like life is a bit of a battle, where everything seems to be going wrong, or it seems that everything is just really, really hard work? The reality is, so often in the Christian life, it's described as a battle between good and evil, a battle that we ultimately win because God has already won. But this song that we're going to look at today, I'm going to see a victory. We sing because it reminds us of our attitude to keep going, our attitude to keep pressing in, our attitude to keep on moving and to keep on going. I'm going to see a victory. Why? Because the battle belongs to the Lord. That phrase, the battle becomes the Lord, also comes from the book of Exodus, where the Lord is described as the Lord my banner. Let's just have a little look at it now. Exodus chapter 17, verses 15 to 16. Moses built an altar there and named it Yahweh Nissi, which means the Lord is my banner. He said, they have now raised their fist against the Lord's throne, so the Lord will now be at war with generation after a generation. The reality is, although at that time it was war between nations, the war that we're involved in is never between nations. It's a spiritual war. It's a war between good and evil. It's between God, who loves us and who wants the best for us, and yet there's an evil one who's against us. And what God asks us to do is to continue to press into him, to continue to trust him as he fights for us, as he stands on our side and stands with us when we feel like life is overwhelming, when we feel like life is a battle. That perspective is absolutely key, and we pick up that perspective in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Our battle is there for us to press into. Our battle is for us to stand with God and to allow God to win. For our God fights for us. Our God is our banner. But we need to keep on pushing. We need to keep on going. The battle belongs to God. The reality is, when we look at the Bible, we see God always comes through for his people. God always stands with his people. And God's promises always come true. The ultimate victory was the victory over death. And you and I are now seated in heaven. And so if the ultimate victory is won, so daily victories can be won. But our hearts need to be set in the same way as this song says, that I'm going to see a victory. So maybe you feel like you're in a battle today. Maybe you felt like you're in a battle in many days. Maybe you're contesting for a new job, or you're praying for a friend to come to faith, or a member of your family, or you want to see breakthrough in someone's life of addiction. I hope that as you listen to this song, it enables you to become strengthened again, to trust God, to allow him to fight for you, and to allow him to come through for you.
The weapon may be formed, but it won't prosper. When the darkness falls, it won't prevail. 'Cause the God I serve knows only how to triumph. My God will never fail. Oh, my God will never fail. 'Cause I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. There is power in the mighty name of Jesus. Every war he wages, he will win. I'm not backing down from any giants, 'cause I know how this story ends. Yes, I know how this story ends. Yes, I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. You take what the enemy meant for evil and you turn it for good. You turn it for good. 'Cause I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you, Lord. I'm gonna see a victory. I'm gonna see a victory. For the battle belongs to you.